Well, I think we can all agree this has been a long time coming. We're gathering your stories about school. Is there a more hilarious time in your life? Maybe being in the infirmary. My memory doesn't stretch back that far. But I do remember being 15, and I do remember spraying Lynx in a lot of kids' faces, and them in retaliation using it as a rudimentary flamethrower on me. But anyway, we're here to gather your stories. And today, it is Students Confess Their Sins. You know it's going to be good. Don't click off. If you do, a ghost will kill you, or whatever those email chains used to be that you used to get when MSN was a thing.
Hey Melbourne, sorry that I had to do this at the airport, but I'm coming to your town next. If you want to know what happened in the Braz saga, what really happened, better get your tickets to my show. I'll see you there.
This is a follow-on from our series where we look at Google reviews, and that one was about school. So we've already seen what the general public whinges about. Let's see what you whinge about, eh? I didn't see these either beforehand, so we'll all learn together, just like school. Someone threw my hat on the roof. Well, you already know that that's going to be a classic. What was better at school than the...
You chuck it here, Michael, chuck it here. Yes, I got to throw it on the roof and... Yeah! Sucked in salmon. Oh, he's stomping on us. Oh, what a bitch.
Come on, it was better than the greatest comedy film of all time, The Hangover 3. The gardener wouldn't get it down. What a groundskeeper will, he sounds very gruff. Decided to sneak onto the roof that weekend. Damn. Obese mate fell through the roof and broke his leg and collarbone. Cops showed up and questioned him. Our whole group got expelled. Wow, that is a butterfly effect. I did not expect that sequence of events to get so heavy so quickly. God damn, you should have written The Hangover 3, mate. That sounds like a much better use of Zach Galifianakis' talents, just getting severely hurt. When I was in year 7, one of the teachers got fired from allegedly selling weed to some students. Now, we don't know what school this is, but I think we all know what it is. Lismore High. He chugged a wobbly, smashed some of the windows, and spray painted on a building. Fuck the system. See, that's a very specific type of public servant, isn't it? There is always someone in these systems that doesn't believe in the system, but you're the public service. Why are you so conflicted with your existence? Dude, please stop using pages from Das Kapital as tally hos for your weed. The wisdom's seeping through and it's making you paranoid. Either that or he's naturally just a bit unhinged. I mean, he was selling weed to 12-year-olds. I think even my weed dealer was like, nah, too young. So anyway, we'll move on. God, we really need to move on. We had this girl in our grade who had a tendency to do really weird shit. In year 11, she sucked on a calligraphy pen and vomited black ink all over the table. Oh, I hope that her nickname from then on was Squidward. Literally sucked all the ink out and swallowed it. Yeah, well, you know, that is really weird shit even for an 11-year-old, let alone someone in year 11. Like, at 17, I'm pretty sure that you could use the ink to get a tattoo at that age. Don't try and get one internally. All the girls were sitting at that table too, and then all of a sudden, she just started coughing up and spewing everywhere. The school had to call an ambulance and everything. The teacher's aide we had was crying, and so were all the girls. God, I don't know which one's worse, because pretty much she's just describing that her life is just a scene from the movie Carrie when she was around a bunch of girls. But if that happened in a table of guys, they'd be crying with laughter. Which one's more scarring out of that? Crying with laughter, crying of sadness, or just the fact that you swallowed a lot of ink? But one of my friends said that she needed an oil change. Damn, you and the KFC menu have something in common. See ya. And we couldn't stop laughing. Oh, okay, so she got the ink, she got the laughing, and she got the crying. I'm sure she's a very well-adjusted person today. Some kid bought a ton of hentai stickers. Oh, so socially aware. And started distributing them to all his buddies. Well, Jesus... At least that kid had buddies. Fuck, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I was expecting this meme to have those stickers, but it feels like it was this meme being like, please everyone, stop pushing. I know that this is my secret to my irresistibility with the ladies. Pictures of chicks getting fucked by aliens. Those friends would give out their stickers, and eventually about half the school had at least a couple of hentai stickers on them. Well, at least they learned a bit of maths in it. That's the Fibonacci sequence in action. Their stickers were placed all over the place, like on student driving cars, in bathrooms, on student council posters. What is it with the urge of 15-year-old boys and being like, yeah, what's the most inappropriate place we could put a penis? Yep, there it goes. Yeah, so good. Really weird, isn't it? For like heterosexual guys at the peak of our heterosexuality, we did think about cocks a lot. At the end of the year, there was a party and a food truck came by. But the time the party was over, there was at least 15 hentais. You kings. See, this is what I love about talking about school. Always the inner child comes out and you realise that nothing that you ever accomplish in your adult life, you could start an Australian space program, it's still not as good as just putting up that rocket-like organ on some... Yeah, sucked in. Oh, we got in trouble, we're expelled. Still, it was worth it. Which reminds me, by the way, we had a certain hentai site come up and they wanted to sponsor this channel, and I can't get into it too deeply because it's a big part of my latest stand-up show, so you need to see that if you want to know the whole story. But to that hentai site, can you be the official sponsor of Friendly Geordies? We turned down so many sponsorship deals on this channel, but we, to quote Uncle Sam, want you. Look, we're not going to put it on the political videos. I'm not that strapped for cash yet. One day. But for now, honestly, come on. For a series called Confess Your Sins, what's more sinful than that? My first year 7 English class will never forget. God, that is pathetic that is our generation's version of being an Anzac, isn't it? Someone doing something funny. The teacher jumped through the classroom through an open window. Fuck you, I gotta forget that. You don't even forget the day that a pigeon flew through the window. Commando rolled on the ground, did a little Gollum walk to the bin, picked out some garbage, started eating it, and then loudly declared, "Write a story of what you just saw!" See, what the fuck? How is the guy selling weed to kids getting fired and not that man? That's really fucking weird.
I thought that sounded like a good teacher.
Yeah, no. He is like, well, I mean, dude, he's really teaching you 2 lessons at once, isn't he? Just like, you know, English and always expect the unexpected. Unless it was a science teacher, you probably don't want to be doing that. This happened in country New South Wales, so you know it's going to be good. Yeah, no, you know, what you lack in 99% ATARs, you make up for in 99% chance. One time, 2 year 7s got in a fight, probably over vapes. Fuck. Isn't it pathetic that Gen Z's version of Pokemon cards is cigarettes? Like, that is a regression if I ever saw one. The principal ran over to break it up, and then both kids ganged up on the principal to beat the shit out of him. Holy fuck, biblical. That is the scene in Passion of the Christ where Judas is getting followed by those semen children. The 2 kids ran off while the principal was almost crying. God, come on, what a little bitch. They're like 12. Just beat them. Safe to say, this wasn't the first or last time this has occurred. Look, now that I'm a little older, I fully get it. Bring back the cane. Singapore has it right. Our year 8 geography teacher had a nervous breakdown after someone spiked her coffee with laxatives. Oh, that's even more fucked than beating the principal. She had to take a month's leave. Jesus, those are powerful laxatives. During year 9 maths, well, you clearly didn't do year 9 English, did ya? A student had a mini water pistol filled with his piss and started squirting. What is wrong with kids? There's a book called Year 9 Animals, and I have to say that it's not exactly correct because what animal is intelligent enough to do that? I was seated behind him and terrified that I'd be next. Holy shit, dude, the Australian version of a school shooting. I've got to say, it is more terrifying. But the pistol leaked in his pocket. Glad I wasn't squirted, but the class fucking wrecked. What was the teacher doing this entire time? I was at the bottom math class, I can guarantee, because I know what they've just given up. They know that no one there wants to learn. So their response to whatever monkey behaviour happens, it's always, year 9, no, don't squirt him with piss. I tried, it's your education. Fuck, my super's down a bit. I remember a girl bragging during sports carnival about how she'd filled her water bottle with vodka. Yeah, lad. It. And she'd be getting pissed and none of the teachers would be able to tell. There was always that group of chicks and jumpers that just refused to do any PE or physical activity at all. We were like, miss, no, I'm really tired. Well, anyway, I'm sure they're all doing well in life. They're probably all lawyers and doctors now after their several teen pregnancies. Next thing I saw of her, she was being wheeled into an ambulance because she'd had some sort of reaction to the liquor. After bragging about it. Isn't that the exact opposite of what should be happening at an athletics carnival. I remember in year 7 and 8, the teachers and students came in one morning and some people had completely decimated the agriculture farm we had overnight.
Yeah, schoolies killing animals, huh?
They massacred the... Yeah, there we go. Mad prank. Great. There was a couple of them still alive. Jeez. I don't think they ever found out who did it. Nara is something fucking... Of course it's Nara, isn't it? How is this boutique made up little Smurf town called Berry right next to... even the buildings are made out of meth. My year 7 math teacher was a creepy guy. Don't know if this is going to make it to YouTube, but we'll keep going. And would put his hand on the girls' thighs around their waist. Well, maybe it was for, nice encouragement. Let's find out. They'd ask for help with their work. One day a kid froze a mandarin and pegged it at him. It hit him straight in the forehead. He was knocked out. He never came back after that. What the hell? Like, what? So the principal was like, now we're going to have to let you go, Phil. This nonsense was fairly acceptable, but really, we do not accept at this school for teachers to have such a soft sense of consciousness that it can be locked out by a frozen mandarin. Orange would have been acceptable. Those are the breaks. At one of my high schools I went to, a history teacher slammed a door because a girl was leaving when the bell went for recess. The door snapped her arm like a twig. The police were called. And he still didn't lose his job. Come on, that's an urban legend. Shut up, I know. The guy with the Shrek thing is his little... I always knew they showed us that at school a lot for some reason, and that was to teach us to never trust ogres. How about the reason why Muck Up Day was banned at my school story? I'll start. Well, good. Glad that they taught you some initiative. I'm assuming the very fancy private school. You're pretty fucking entitled, aren't you, mate? In my school, they banned Muck Up Day after a group of male students got a brand new toilet. Yeah, come on, like who else can afford that? Put it outside the staff room door, concreted it to the pavement, and each took a dump in it. God, that's a lot of effort. I don't think even the boys in Jackass went to that much effort in any of their skits. I hope that you boys filmed it. But then again, you probably get a criminal record and you don't deserve it because that's hilarious. Well done, boys. And yes, I think that is actually a really good call. Maybe we should do reasons that Muck Up Day was banned from my school as the next. So, you know what to do. You know that you're supposed to leave your stories in the comments. We'll pin it to the top so it's easy for you. And we'll see if this one has any legs. Upcoming shows in these cities. I don't know where this is coming out, so I can't be very specific about where those cities are. I'm sure they're in Australia. Really hope this doesn't come out in December. If it does, I hope that you don't see the message that I'm currently conveying to you, but I wouldn't put it past my editors to put it in there just to play a mad prank on me because they really haven't evolved past the year 9 maths. Let's take a piss pistol to work. So I'll see you next time.